So I'm gonna just do a quick recap of weeks 1 and 2, and then we'll get right into it. So week 1, we had the Tampa Bay Buckies defeating Half Chubb 106 to 68. Pollard Express beating Shiv and Mr. Swift and Co. 83 to 81, a super close game. Stroud Surfing took a L to Damn, Kenny keeps changing his name. I forget what he had it before, but I'm gonna just say Snow. I'm gonna just say Kenny. I'm gonna just say Kenny. Kenny won 111 to 94. Keyway with Penance Patrol beat Amon Raw Dogging You, my co-host, 135 to 90. You know, Keyway's the GOAT. Low Seed Goat, speaking of goats, took a L to Noah Lyles, who 111 to 85. And Virginia Buzzies lost to Genty Raid 97 to 75. It's a crazy name. Week 2, we
Terrible.
had week 2 we had Mr. Swift and Co. defeating Noah Styles, who 95-85. We had Amon Ra dogging you defeating Virginia Buzzies in a very, very high scoring matchup. 125, 113. I know some of you are like, well, 125 is not that crazy. Eddie did that essentially without a quarterback. Add at least 20 points to that, that's 145.
Yeah.
And you know what? To even condense it, that was my team of the week last week. But I digress. You know what I'm
Hey.
saying? I digress. Penance Patrol 128 to 87 against Stroud Surfing. Again, no surprise there. No disrespect to Will and Stroud Surfing. He's gonna be a playoff. Actually, he's 0-2, but he had some tough matchups. I think that's why. Penance Patrol, that's my number one team. So shout out to Keyway. Pollard Express beat Half Chubb 109 to 100. Closer than I thought it would be. And Snow White defeated Low Seed Goat 99 to 83. Again, Snow White is Kenny. That's in reference, never mind. I'm not to say that. Genty Raid, Genty Raid took a fat L to the Tampa Bay Buckies 93 to 52. And now we're on the week 3. I'm gonna give You're gonna give your pick, and then I'll follow it up. So we're gonna start with Snow White against Mr. Swift and Co. Who we got?
Um, first of all, these names, guys, let's do better. Shout out to Kenny though to put in the time and effort to change your name every week. I don't know if everyone's noticing. I'm not gonna be the one to give away what he's doing, but he's changing his name every week. So shout out to him. I take pride in my name as well every year. So guys, some of us got to do better. Virginia Bussies, come on, bro. But anyway, I got Snow White. Uh, but despite projections, if you look at it on your computer, they're heavily gassing Shiv's team. His average has been nowhere close to what that 110 is. Now, knows like Xavier Worthy could change things, but nah, I got Kenny, bro.
I got you. I got you. You know what? To stay on Kenny's good side, I'm gonna go with Snow White as well. It's closer, 108 to 111. Like you said, having two quarterbacks as your projected leaders on your team. Actually, well, I can't even say that. Kenny has three quarterbacks projected as leaders on his team. That's a very. I'm gonna just go with Snow White. I don't even got anything to add. Love you, Shiv, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe he's having a championship hangover. I got Snow White. Next, we got Virginia Buzzies against Stroud Surfing. I'm gonna go first. I'm gonna go with Stroud Surfing. I think Will gets his first win this week. No disrespect to Cap, no cap. We miss you on the recaps each week. Tap in. But yeah, I got Stroud Surfing. Will the Thrill's gonna bounce back.
Um, See, this is a very important game for both of them because, playoffs come at you fast and, you know, you'll see in my ranking later on, but they both need to get off the mat. And I got Will. I think Will's team, I like Jacobs, I like Daniels, I like CD. So I just like more players. Although Quan's team has been scoring, at least last week against me, is going to go back to normal. So I got Will.
I agree. I agree. Uh, we got Pollard Express 2-0 against Noah Styles, who the heavy underdog, 107 to 101. And like I've been saying it from the start. I think Joe's team, if there's a 1A, 1B, you got Penance Patrol 1A in my opinion. I know he's your 1A or he's your 1B and Joe is your 1A. We have it kind of flipped, but I think Joe's team's gonna get a nice little win. Unless there's another crazy Malik Neighbors performance, but no disrespect. Pollard Express, first L of the season.
Yeah, I agree. Plus, we don't need any undefeated teams. The quicker we can get out of that, the quicker the better. I like Lamar Saquon to get it done. That's enough to get it done against anyone. So give me Joe. I don't like the name though. Noah Styles. I don't get it, but
Yeah, I
maybe that
didn't yeah, I didn't not a fan of it myself. Joe. All right, moving on. We got Penance Patrol against the low seed GOAT. Low seed for a reason. I don't even got to say much. Penance Patrol, like I said, I think he might go a smooth little 7-0 to start the season, but we'll see. We'll see what the schedule is looking like. I got Penance Patrol with a beat down.
BTA Penance Patrol. It's not like it's just not a yeah. It's this might be the only like matchup where every player he has the advantage.
Yeah,
Like
this
I would
is
say Jamar Chase, but no Joe Burrow. I mean, that was like your one puncher's chance. So
and I think too, this is like one of those like 1 p.m. 4:25 games. You know how they have like two channel options, and then you just look at the other, but like, why is this even on TV? This is kind of one of those matchups. 0-3 for low seed GOAT. Hey man, if you need some trades, hey, I'm your guy. Anyways, we got Half Chubb against Genty Raid. This is a low scoring affair in the sense of 105, 103 projections wise. You know, I'm gonna let you go first. I have my pick, but I'm gonna let you go first.
you ever watch a Titans versus Jaguars game? It's a divisional
Oh,
matchup, but it's like the worst two teams you could
unfortunately.
possibly watch. This is what this is. Um, this will be the last matchup I'm watching on my fantasy cast, but I got half Chubb. Be
Half Chubb.
honest.
Half Chubb.
Um, look, man, Eric's team they got a lot of work to do. That's all I'm gonna say. So I got half Chubb.
Yeah, that was actually my pick as well. I have Half Chubb as well. I just think Danny had the matchup misfortune. He had one bad week, but just matchup misfortune and you know, Genty Raid. I mean, Eric made some questionable acquisitions this morning. He made a trade, the first trade of the season. Congrats to Eric for being the first man to step on the moon. He traded somebody for Chris Olave. I forget.
I
Um,
got I got you real quick,
yeah,
real quick.
appreciate you. Appreciate you.
Um, League recent activity. Yeah,
Mhm.
Chris Olave for Tyrone Tracy Jr.
Yes, yes, yes. The Shroud surfing, Will getting his G-men, assembly going on. I don't think that's gonna do anything for this
Yeah,
matchup.
it's not even worth the discussion on this
Not,
episode. Like, if we talk about trades, this can go
nah.
under the radar.
I got half chub. And last but certainly not least, we got the host and the co-host, mini bowl going on. We got the Tampa Bay Buckies against Amon Ra Doggin. You, uh, I'll let you go first. Be my guest.
So very quietly, I've been the second highest scoring team, which is actually nice because I've never been a high scoring team, even the year I won a championship. So hopefully that continues. But I don't like any of my matchups, to be honest. So for that reason, I'm gonna take Tampa Bay Buckies. Um, yeah, divisional matchup for Taylor. I mean, yeah, he could still go off St. Brown against the Ravens. Yeah, I got Buckies. I got you.
I appreciate that. And since you're being so polite to me, I'm gonna be polite back. I actually got Amon Ra dogging you. I'm not gonna let the projections fool me on this one. I think just given how the season is starting, um, you got JT doing his thing, Amon Ra and Jared Goff, little Jack and Goff reunion going on.
Hmm.
I think Let me not. You know what? I'm looking at these matchups actually. I got myself 3-0 Tampa Bay Buckies. Let's get it going.